A state bans an entire class of firearms. A major gun rights organization sues them, and instead of standing up and defending their own law, the state tries to run from the courtroom. That's not a hypothetical. That's literally what's happening right now in a live federal lawsuit. And the way this case just developed tells us everything about where this is heading. Here's what you need to know. After Congress slashed the federal NFA tax from $200 down to zero, something significant was unlocked. Suddenly, a wave of coordinated legal challenges started targeting state-level bans on NFA items, suppressors, short-barreled shotguns, and short-barreled rifles. And one of the most important of those challenges is currently playing out in New Jersey federal court right now. The Firearms Policy Coalition filed a lawsuit directly challenging New Jersey's outright ban on short-barreled rifles, SBRs. Their argument is clean and straightforward. SBRs are arms. Americans commonly own them for lawful purposes, and there is zero historical tradition from the founding era that supports banning them categorically. Under the Supreme Court's landmark Bruen decision, that means New Jersey's ban is unconstitutional, full stop. FPC didn't just file the lawsuit, they pushed hard. They filed a motion for summary judgment, essentially telling the court, we don't even need a full trial here. The law is so clearly unconstitutional that you can rule on it right now. And that's when New Jersey did something revealing. Instead of firing back with historical evidence, instead of defending their own ban on the constitutional merits, the state asked the court to delay. No historical analogies, no counterarguments under Bruen, just slow this down. We're not ready to defend this yet. Think about what that says. New Jersey passed a law banning an entire class of firearms. They're enforcing that law against their own residents right now, and when directly challenged in federal court, their first move wasn't to defend it, it was to stall. New Jersey also filed a formal answer in the case, packing in several other arguments. First, they claimed the plaintiffs don't even have standing, essentially arguing nobody has been harmed enough by this ban for the court to hear the case at all. Second, they raised immunity claims, arguing state officials can't be sued for enforcing these laws. And third, they argued the SBR ban doesn't violate the Second Amendment because governments have historically regulated dangerous weapons. That third argument is where New Jersey's case runs into a serious wall. Under Bruen, the burden isn't on the gun owners, it's on the government. The state has to produce a historical analog, a comparable law from the founding era that supports what they're doing today. And here's the problem. There was no SBR ban in 1791. There was no SBR ban in 1868. The National Firearms Act itself didn't even exist until 1934. That's a massive constitutional gap, and New Jersey has to somehow cross it. So, what did the court just do? Following a conference at the end of March, the judge issued an order administratively terminating FPC's motion for summary judgment. That sounds like a loss, but it isn't. The motion wasn't denied, it wasn't rejected on the merits. The court simply paused it and said, come back after discovery. The judge agreed with New Jersey that the case needs more factual development before a final ruling. Here's the bottom line on that. The court did not say the ban is constitutional. The court did not dismiss FPC's arguments. All it said was, not yet. New Jersey bought themselves time, but they did not win anything on substance. Eventually, they are going to have to stand in that courtroom and defend this ban under Bruen's historical test, and right now there is no historical evidence that supports what they're doing. If FPC wins this case, the implications stretch far beyond New Jersey. It opens the door to challenging similar bans in California, New York, Illinois, and every other state still enforcing categorical prohibitions on SBRs and other NFA items. The constitutional question is coming. New Jersey just delayed it. They didn't escape it. Stay subscribed, because when this case moves to the next stage, we'll have the full breakdown the moment it drops.